Sniper Ridge, and then Tau Cross. Okay, so we're not doing this first anymore. This is actually an interesting map order. I personally would have put like Circuit Breaker last because it seems to be the most normal and fair of the maps, and I don't know why we just lost like half of our pixels in the stream, but you know, it is what it is. I bet a DT just came in and stole them all. Anyway, gonna have a Forge Fast Expand here from Movie. Oh, I should probably do the overlay. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so according to Epoxide's lovely preview thingamajigger, these guys have played a lot of games in SOSPA. 29, I believe, in fact, with Hero getting the better of Movie in a lot of them. More recently, these guys actually did play one game in the winners match of the round of 16, I believe, where it was actually on this map, and Hero did a crazy fake lair into double Hydroden Hydra Bust, which actually Movie held off, went for a huge counterattack, like killed one of Hero's bases, and then ended up losing the game anyway somehow. So that was a little bit weird. It was a pretty crazy game, but yeah. So Hero got the better of Movie in that one. Similarly, I believe a week or two before that, they played a game, another epic game in, oh god, one shot left! It's not gonna get it. They played another epic game in the Sonic Pro League event, where, I think it was actually on Circuit Breaker as well. And Movie went, I didn't actually see the beginning of the game, but I kind of tuned in halfway through, and Movie was going like triple speed shuttle harass all over the place, and it was like kind of exciting to watch, and it was kind of like a bit of a goofy strategy and fun to see all the multi-harassment. But I felt like it was a little bit wasteful, like almost none of the drops actually were worth it. He would, you know, go suicide shuttle and 2 High Templars for like 6 drones or something, and I'm like, you know, it looks fancy, but it's kind of dubious. Anyway, oh wait, you know what the problem is? The problem is that my quality is not on source. Is this entirely my fault? Oh my god. Well, I'm glad I fixed this, like, before anything interesting happened. Look at me just blaming DTs for my problems when actually I'm just bad. You see, do you see, do you see any parallels with certain, shall we say, Terran players blaming their failures for Dark Templars? Although to be fair, in their case, Dark Templars are actually to blame, but not in my case. I didn't touch it. I did not do anything. Okay, I did not deliberately lower the quality. It just changed. So, I blame the lag. I blame the map. It was the map. I didn't know it. So, what's going on here? We have Hero taking the minute only as his third base. Man, Hero loves taking close thirds against Protoss. Even that one, which is a minute only, which kind of sucks. I don't know, it just seems to be his thing. I'm not really sure why. Like, some maps it's fine, some maps it's okay. Like, he does it all the time with Fighting Spirit, and that's fine. You know, third base is a gas base. I prefer another natural, but whatever. But here it's a minute only. It's like, well, not ideal. Okay, he's gonna go 3-edge Hydra though, so that's fine. Even if he doesn't go for a bust, he can just put on some pressure and then transition out of that. And this probe is actually not going to see what's going on. He is going to see a lack of lair in the main, but that doesn't really mean that much because many times Zergs will just build a lair at the natural just so you can't see the timing, and just to potentially fake you out and that sort of thing. So he doesn't really know that's a Hydra bust at all from the lack of the lair. And you can see that he's only got 1 cannon, so he's going to send out 2 Zealots. And these 2 Zealots are actually going to be quite crucial here. Obviously, the Hydroden's right at the front of the natural, so if they go there, they can actually see that. Or if they just like run into a Hydralisk, then he'll obviously know what's going on. But he's actually going back here. He's a little bit scared. He basically just wanted to scare Hero into making some links, assuming this was like a non-Hydra opening and was just, you know, normal standard game. That little poke, Zealot poke there is just to show the Overlord that he's moving out and just to scare Hero into making some Zerglings, but not actually supposed to go out. So that's why he's just gone back here. And now he's going out with the Goon. By the time he actually gets any information here, it'll probably be too late. What might end up happening here is he'll walk all the way across, or if he does go all the way across, he'll probably just have to sack the Zealots and try and save the Goon or something like that, but he's actually not even going to risk it. But the problem with this is he's not gaining enough information here. I don't really like this. He's not sent out another probe. He's not really poked out far enough to see what Hero's doing. He's just like left his units at home, so he could very well just die to these Hydralisks right here. Even if Hero hadn't intended it for it to be an all-in, he could certainly, upon seeing this weakness, go straight for it. And now, obviously, Movie knows what's going on. He's going to build some panic cannons, but I feel like this is a little bit late. This is going to be quite problematic. The only hope Movie would have of surviving here would be if Hero had already switched back into macro and had only intended to make like a few Hydras, but obviously that's not the case here. There are plenty of Hydras to go for the win. Interestingly, Movie didn't even pull all his probes here, which is a bit surprising. And it's probably going to mean he's going to die. So that is game number 1, which was absolutely terrible. Oh man, bye Movie. Have some Hydras. Yummy, yummy Hydras. And this is a little bit unfortunate because both of these guys played amazing quarterfinal matches. It was actually like Bisu and Quanro who played pretty shaky quarterfinal matches. So I was expecting this match to be a lot better than Bisu versus Quanro actually. But, well, game number 1 is not the case. I think Movie so Movie knows he lost. He basically just wants to see what Hero has in his base with that Corsair before he GG's. Just wants to see exactly what happened. He's not really trying right now. He just wants to actually have a look in the base. You can see the Corsair's just floating around, seeing where the third base is, you know, maybe counting the drones or something like that. And there's the GG. I think as soon as he saw the third base of the middle only. So, Hero takes game number 1 very easily and comfortably there. Pretty much textbook 3-hatch Hydra bust against the Protoss who did not see it coming. I'm still a little bit disappointed by Movie not poking sufficiently to get any information whatsoever from the Zerg. He was essentially just blindly hoping it was not a Hydra bust. Which seems strange to me considering the last time these guys played in SSL he did get Hydra busted, so that seems kind of bad. Well, could be a quick day. It could be a quick day. Decent 1-star game. You know what? To be fair, that was probably a 1-star game. There wasn't even like a spectacular fail there. It was just like, well, didn't scout him, didn't make cannons. I'm gonna sip some tea to